So money takes a very important role within our current society. And that's why it's quite strange that we are very uncertain, unclear about the history of money. We don't know what the first type of money was. We even don't know whether there was a barter economy on a certain amount of scale. So I'm not going to go through to the entire history. You can read it on your own. But the bottom line here is that the improvement of our money comes way faster the last few decades than, of course, these thousands of years before us. Of course, there were also always minor tweaks, but currently we are very efficiently scaling up our money with Bitcoin as the most recent example. So another example, if you dive in, is that we got introduced to the credit cards. 60 years ago, we got introduced to a less gold standard way of money on a global scale, of course, where we have foreign exchanges popping up with at least 5 trillion, I think on the top of my mind, 5.1 trillion dollar exchanging each day in foreign currencies. And even now, of course, we've got decentralized money with a new form of rule set. In other words, an algorithm determining the rules, consensus rules. So money can be defined by law, money can be defined by communities, by custom, whatever, right? Utility, you can use it, etc. I'm not going to do a deep dive here. Let me check. Oh yeah, this is an important one. Of course, the discovery in 2008 of a new technology and a new ledger eventually led to a lot of people looking in a way more critical way towards our money. I myself am a living example of that. Before 2008, before the crisis and before the invention of Bitcoin, I'd never given any thought about our money. It was just there, I was using it. And even the transcending from gulden, the currency we had before the euro, to the euro, went by like it was just a random thing happening. I didn't give it a second thought. Of course, probably my age had something to do with it as well. But by my estimation, most people nowadays don't think about money, although it's a very important factor in our lives because we use it to express ourselves, to communicate with each other. We basically work for money. So why don't we give it a second thought? That's very strange behavior, right? So, common misconception we already discussed. If you're interested in learning more about the history of our money and the different theories describing it, I recommend reading the next couple of slides. I'm not going to discuss them. I think I wrote it out quite well as with the stories. I'm looking forward to go towards Bitcoin. I'm very sorry I promised you that we would go to Bitcoin right after this session. Unfortunately, I needed to discuss one more thing, and that's our current financial system before we go to the new financial system. So 1.5.5 will be all about our current financial system, how it works, will not be discussed, but we will apply the 3 shortcomings of centralized ledgers on our current financial system. After that, we will hop on finally to Bitcoin.